Right. So, what are the categories of low content books out there? Now, let's talk about the categories. Now, the first category is a notebook. Remember, I told you this is very easy. You can see the notebook. It's very simple, nothing complicated about it. Inside of the book, there's just a little traits separated from each other's. And basically, you don't even need to design this because if you are a member on in the BookBolt software, and obviously there are other softwares that you can use, like for example, Creative Fabrica. It's also another great software that you can use, and you can find a lot of interiors, free interiors as well as premium interiors, which entails that you'll have to pay money for those premium interiors. But the idea is to just design the cover of the book, then stick it to a an interior, and then obviously sell it. You can sell it as a notebook. You can use the same design for the cover and change just a little bit of stuff and create another book, for example, a journal. Now, this is what a journal looks like. If you're wondering what a journal looks like, this is what a journal looks like. Here is where you keep track of your favorite quotes, of your favorite things that you've heard during the day, so that you make sure that you can revisit those ideas sometime through the day or through the months, whatever you want to reach them. There's also music sheets. Now, music sheets is fantastic. This is a whole niche by itself. Right, and so there's music sheets. There's also these kind of journals that you can publish. You can put your stuff on. So this is what it looks like. Then there are planner books that you can use to plan your weekly goals. You can write your to-do list on them, so you can track your habits. If you're trying, for example, to lose weight and cut your macros, you can track how many times you've eaten Snickers or something like that. So you can use this planner book for something like that. You can count the times, how many times you went to the gym. This is also another type of book that you will find, coloring books. Now, the idea of coloring books is to print as much designs as possible on each page. And obviously, these coloring books are designed either for kids or even old people or older individuals. And the purpose of it is that you just take colors and you get to just start coloring the book. So that's why it's called a coloring book. This is an activity book, perfect for children. This is a perfect niche that you can work on today. Now, what you do is basically just create something like this, and obviously add a couple of instructions that you'll ask people to do. For example, trace the number 10 with your finger, color in the 10 ladybugs. Now, that's something that children can do, especially if they are starting to learn letters and stuff. So that's great. Now, there are also a type of books called puzzle books. Now, this is what it looks like. Earlier, we've discussed that BookBolt, there is an extension. There's an extension now. If you purchase the $19.99 plan of BookBolt, you get the advantage to, or you can use their tool to create puzzle books, and so that can come in pretty handy. Now, there are comic books. Comic books do not really have to have any comics or any Supermans or Spider-Mans. You can create a comic book like this one, for example, empty on the inside, that people can use to design their comics, their own comics, create a comic from their own imagination. Now, that's also something you can do, a type of book that you can sell. There are guest books. Now, guest books are excellent, to keep the names and information about guests that you might be waiting for a specific holiday or a specific party that you're throwing out and throwing at your house. So you can do something like that. You can use a guest book to allow you to know which people are coming, and to write down information about them in order to make sure that the event goes down as planned. Then there are logbooks. For example, if you're working out, you need something like a logbook to keep check of your workouts, to keep check of your meals, to keep check of your calories burned, of how much water you've drank. And so that's really a very good tool. Then there are a whole different type of books called trackers. Now, trackers are similar to logbooks. The only difference is that it's not as stylish as this one. And you can see that it's old fashioned, but it's a type of book that people purchase. Then there is this type of book, sketchbooks. Obviously, sketchbooks are empty from the inside. There's nothing inside a sketchbook. It's just blank papers, and obviously the only thing you capitalize on is the design. So if your design stands out, you're obviously selling the design because the book itself is empty. There's nothing to it. So people that are going to purchase a sketchbook, they want to purchase it because they want to draw something on it. And you just need basically to create a design that is attractive and that has a catchy phrase or something that attracts these people, that creates a sort of attraction to create an impulse purchase. Here's the plan for Book Vault. So $9.99 for the newbie plan, $19.99 for the pro plan. Choose whichever plan you want. Just recognize and just remember that the Book Vault Pro plan, what comes with it is a puzzle creation software included. Otherwise, for the other stuff, it's just basically similar. And you get a 3-day free trial. So if you don't like the software on the 3-day free trial, you can get to basically just refund yourself and get your money back. You have nothing to lose.